Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be watching a compilation of the best president, the best president ever. We're looking at a president who's not racist.
Kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Just a good person in general. There wasn't some controversy that has happened with him in the past. Definitely not. No. I'm joking around. Whoever who voted Joe Biden, what were you guys thinking? I get it. A lot of people didn't like Trump because of what he said. He wasn't the best person ever, to be completely honest. But he made America a bit better. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people don't like him, but he did make America better. But this Joe Biden guy, man, what the frick? I might do a future video on like what his past was, like the stuff that's been talked about Joe Biden, because there's been a lot of stuff with him that's kind of messed up. It's screwed up. Yeah, he did a lot of screwed up stuff. So, but we're not going to be talking about that today. We're going to be looking at a compilation by Matt Orfalai, whatever it is. What is that name? Biden's most awkward gaffes. Yeah, Biden, like his funny stutter ups, mess ups, yeah. Let's get to it.
Look, here's the deal. Let me say
Here's the deal.
this simply and clearly. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing. You know how we talk about it. Are we the people? Folks, we got it.
Nicely said.
It's just, but you gotta, we gotta reassure, look, my message to everybody I talk to is, make sure the television, make sure you have the record player on at night, the phone, make sure the kids hear words. I got
What?
Words. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun, and the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Why is this guy in office? Why? Why?
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids. There's during World War II, where Roosevelt came up with a thing that was totally different than
Look at his face. You're just like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Biden 2021, folks. I don't know why I put my hand up, but no. He's like,
$1.2 billion in overtime was denied for hourly workers who were not unionized. $1.2 billion. So you go ahead and you stack spaghetti sauce at a store and in a supermarket. You control the guy or the woman who brings out the carts on a forklift. What happens? They make you management.
Great speech, Biden. Great speech.
So would you like to say a couple words?
Am I supposed to speak now, or is Karen supposed to speak? I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble here.
Am I supposed to speak now?
Oh, it's me. Okay. Well, there's a great philosopher, and he talked about Jill puts notes up on my mirror when she wants me to, where I shave, to get messages across to me. And but President say matter.
The former vice president suggests the black community lacks diversity of thought.
We choose
Truth over facts.
Biden complimented the town before incorrectly identifying which state he was speaking in.
Joe Biden forgot he was in a video live stream and abruptly walked off camera.
And I spent an hour and a half today on the telephone. I mean, on what we're doing right now on camera. Imagine what would have happened if, God forbid, Barack Obama had been assassinated after becoming the de facto nominee. The first sort of mainstream African American who was articulate and bright and clean, and nice looking guy. If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black, it don't have nothing to do with Trump. If you notice,
If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I have more people supporting me in the black community that have announced for me. The only black African American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate. A whole range of people. My point is,
That's not true. The other one is here.
Okay. I think he just makes up the facts as he goes. Wait, in fact, there was like a rise on, black people getting into jobs when Trump was in office. So, there's a lot I could say about Biden, but yeah, I'm just saying the facts, guys. Don't fight me in the comments, please.
I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run. Come on.
The NAACP does not endorse candidates for political office at any level.
How many unsafe bridges you still have here in the state of Iowa? And I was just in Ohio because they have more. It is important that Iowa and Nevada have spoken, but look, I love this place. Look, what's not to like about Vermont in terms of
Vermont.
what a neat town.
A neat town?
Business is realizing they've got a price in the car. They have to price in the price of carbon, and so there's so much. I think. Anyway, look. One more question here. Is it too late to address the climate change?
Well, I'm so glad to hear you talking about that as eloquently as you do.
We cannot let this. We've never allowed any crisis from the Civil War straight through to the pandemic of 17, all the way around 16. We have never let our democracy take second fiddle. We can both have a democracy and elections and at the same time correct the public health. Take care of the cure. That will make the problem worse no matter what. I tell you what,
Yeah, fun fact about that, actually. Before Biden was president, he's lied to us, he's done all this stuff, which doesn't make a good president. I mean, whether it's Republican or Democrat, a good president will always tell the truth and, actually do things to make this country, stable. If you have a bad president, the country will go down. The country will lose business. It'll lose business, lose jobs, which is the same thing. I just started there. And he'll slowly, or with Biden, it'll slowly make this place worse. If you guys know what I mean. Saying, if you elect me, we'll have vaccinations and it will help the people. But after he got elected, he said, oh no, people are gonna die, so after he went into office, he said that people are gonna die whether I put out a vaccination or not. Like, he said over 60,000 people. I actually think it was more than that, actually. But yeah, he lied about that.
I'm so darn proud. And those poor people who have lost, anyway.
Have you been tested for some degree of cognitive decline?
I've been testing and constantly testing.
Have you taken a cognitive
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Wait, you're getting nervous.
He's so stupid.
Man, calm down. It's okay. Anyway, I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
Your husband has been known to make the occasional gaffe.
Yep.
The gaffe issue is over because
Over. So over.
By the way, this is my little sister Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh no, this you switched on me.
Oh, he confused them. He confused his sister to his wife.
This is my wife. This is my sister. They switched on me. What the hell he's talking about? I just can't figure the guy. I don't know. It's like watching a yo-yo. I shouldn't have said it that way. It's like watching.
It feels that way. I want to ask.
Yeah, I don't get what you're saying. I feel the same way about you, Biden. It's kind of like I don't really know what you're saying. Kind of like a yo-yo.
Donald Trump does pose an excellent threat to this. It's not hypothetical. Why doesn't he just act like a president? Wait, you're getting nervous, man. Look.
Why didn't he just act like a president?
The lion, dog, face, pony soldier.
Lion, dog, face, pony. He's
like a
jerk.
president. Way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked on.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I probably best I don't.
Well, Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden is getting attention for using a teleprompter before answering a voter's question.
There's 60 million Americans saying that they would vote for a union today. And I would like to know, what will your administration do to help give them that chance? Thank you.
Move it up here. You know, there used to be a basic bargain in this country. Workers shared in the wealth their work helped create.
You're used to seeing your political leader.
Unlike the African American community, with notable exceptions, the Latino community is an incredibly diverse community with incredibly different attitudes about different things. President, the future president here, that the senator is talking about. I hear this large savings. The president thinks, my friend from Vermont thinks that the employer is going to give you.
Look at his face.
That's like just flat out acknowledging. We've been doing everything we can do to keep Biden from being the nominee, and guess what? We tried it in Iraq. It's not working, so now we're going to try. In Iran. Excuse me. We tried in Ukraine.
The Nova hybrids.
Another country and annexed a significant portion of Gold Crimea. Right. He's saying that it was President my boss. It was his fault. Look, we provide a Medicare option. That's exactly what Rock and I talked about in the beginning. Get it through, though.
Yo, do you remember a president, Rap Rock? No, The Rock Johnson, but he raps. Yeah, that was our president a few years ago.
But now, they got assault weapons banned for 10 years. It had to be reauthorized because of hanging chads in Florida. The last president said, no, I'm not going to reauthorize it. And folks, one of the things I'm proudest of is getting passed, getting moved, getting control of the Paris Climate Accord. I'm the guy that came back after meeting with Deng Xiaoping and making the case that I believe China would join if we put pressure on them. We got almost 200 nations to join. I watched what happened when the kids from Parkland marched up to, and I met with them, and then they went off to up on the hill. I was vice president. They went off the hill. 30330, and help me in this fight. Thank you very much. It would be $1 billion. I mean, it should be. It'd be 154 billion. 2.5 million. Excuse me, 300,000. Like
What?
600 plus thousand people. If each every one of them
60,000. Yeah,
660. $150 million people have been killed since 2007, more than all the wars, including Vietnam.
Yo.
Now we have over 120 million dead from COVID.
Guys, he makes up the number. It's like, oh, 225 million people died. No, 100 million died. No, he keeps going higher and higher.
Estimated that 200 million people have died, probably by the time I finish this talk.
200 million people died by the time I finish this talk.
330 or 303-330 or BOO. Wait. I mean, billions of I think it's $2.3 billion worth of, excuse me, $500 billion of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion. And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years. A lot of money.
Wait, I need to hear
Wait till the cases before anything happens. Look, the whole idea is he's got to get in place things that were shortages of.
Yeah, Trump already did that, though. Everything Biden's telling Trump to do, he's already done.
56% of Americans said that they were better off today than they were 4 years ago, would have been under the Obama-Biden administration. So why should people who feel that they are better off today under the Trump administration vote for you?
Well, if they think that, they probably shouldn't. Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote.
Yo,
If the other by.
This guy hurts my brain. This guy is hurting my brain.
United States Senate.
Okay, I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. All right.
Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other Biden.
Vote for the other Biden. Who's the other Biden?
President Trump took those words, those literal words. If Donald Trump is reelected, now he's feeling the pressure of an economy that's teetering on a recession. You're trying your best, but it never feels like enough. And so I looked at it anyway. That's what I think my plan. I know what my plan does. That we have is no one going to jail for a drug offense. They go directly mandatory prison. Mandatory treatment. Yeah, make sure that every single child does in fact have 3, 4, and 5-year-olds go to school. Deal will pay for itself as we move forward. We're not going to build plants that in fact are great polluting plants.
So do you
We're going to build
the Green New Deal?
Pardon me?
You support
No, I don't support the Green New Deal. And for folks in the working class that are below 400, they will in fact increase their premiums. Will increase the generosity of the premium tax credit they now get by investing $100 billion in education in global warming efforts.
$100 billion for global warming efforts.
Whole range of things. We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Nation's Constitution Center. We have the great privilege of being a guest leader of this outfit for a year.
I feel like he's never prepared. He just makes it up as he goes. I don't know.
People who are concerned about Joe Biden's ability to carry the ball all the way across the end line without fumbling.
You said 2 minutes ago that they had to buy in, and now you're saying they don't have to buy. You're forgetting that.
I think it's really, really weird that people backing him aren't acknowledging any of this. They're pretending that people bringing it up are being completely unfair.
Just saying.
I mean, this idea of, slow Joe. I shouldn't laugh about it because, anyway, I'm coming directly to you for ask a quick favor.
Well, yeah, it's Joe Biden for you. I don't want this channel to be a political channel because I feel like that'd be a very, very, very bad idea. A very bad idea. Again, if you guys want to fight me in the comments, just do that. I'm just saying Biden shouldn't be in office. There's been a lot of things that he's promised and hasn't done those things. Like the fracking incident. But yeah. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. If you want to see more videos like this, it's just for entertainment. But yeah. Okay, thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in another image. Oh no, video. All right. See ya.